Delicious meets nutritious in the snack that packs a real protein punch. Wonderful Pistachios. Each 1-ounce serving of Wonderful Pistachios has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value and making Wonderful Pistachios one of the highest protein nuts. But perhaps more than that, I love all of the flavors they have. Their sea salt and vinegar ones are my favorite when I'm craving that flavor but want to keep it healthy. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Wonderful Pistachios come in a variety of flavors, like chili roasted, honey roasted, smoky barbecue, and jalapeno lime, perfect for enjoying with family and friends or taking them with you on the go. Whether you're a pistachio purist who loves cracking open every nut, or you prefer the convenience of no-shells pistachios, Wonderful Pistachios has got you covered. Grab Wonderful Pistachios and elevate your snacking game today. So fill up with a healthy snack when hunger strikes. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. That's wonderfulpistachios.com.
If you're struggling to lose weight, you've probably heard about weight loss medications like Wegovy or Zepbound, and you might be wondering if they're right for you. Meet PlushCare, a leading telehealth provider with doctors who are there for you day and night to partner with you in your weight loss journey. If you qualify, they can safely prescribe you medication from the comfort of your own home. To get started, visit plushcare.com/weightloss. That's plushcare.com/weightloss. plushcare.com/weightloss.
This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 2568. Tips to keep your energy consistent throughout the day, and 3 ways to improve gut health naturally, both by Chalene Johnson of ChaleneJohnson.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your very own host and narrator. Hey there, happy Monday, and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I act as your narrator of the best health and fitness blogs, all for free, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. But with that, let's get right to today's 2 articles and start optimizing your life. Tips to keep your energy consistent throughout the day by Chalene Johnson of ChaleneJohnson.com. We've all heard of it. The 3 p.m. slump where your energy levels drop and everyone in the office reaches for a snack, from a candy bar to another cup of coffee. Maybe you felt it when working on a big project or cleaning the whole house in one day. Eventually, we run out of fuel, and it leaves us feeling drained, overloaded, and maybe even stressed. If you're feeling like this and still have a lot of work that needs to get done, you need to feed your brain. By giving your brain energy, you will recharge yourself and get your focus and drive back. While it's important to take regular breaks besides those trips to the bathroom throughout the day, sometimes our workload doesn't really allow for it. From college students needing a cram session to working parents needing to finish the errands, there isn't always time for a break to relax and recharge, but your brain will eventually demand it. Your brain can be fed in 3 ways: with glucose, with sleep, and with daydreaming. No matter what your schedule or workload, these things are important and you must find a way to work them into your day and lifestyle. 1. Glucose. Glucose is usually referred to as sugar and is necessary for decision-making in the brain. If you think it's as easy as reaching for a candy bar or sugary treat for a boost, think again. Simple sugar may feel good going down, but usually leads to blood sugar spikes, which may help you in the short term, but will eventually result in another crash later in the day. Instead, look to add complex carbohydrates into your diet. Complex carbohydrates are usually in things like whole grains, so adding something like brown rice, sweet potatoes, or extra servings of green veggies will help boost your brain and can do wonders for your waistline. 2. Sleep. Sleep is when your brain rests and recovers from the day, so getting enough plays a huge role in your focus and energy for the next day. Sleep to feed your brain may come in the form of getting 8 hours each night or a 20-minute nap somewhere in the day. Both are great to helping your brain rest and recover, as well as letting your whole body recharge. Don't count sleep out as something vital to your productivity. People often skip sleep by staying up late or waking up extra early to get things done. But keep in mind, sleep is also important when it comes to maintaining focus and productivity. And 3, daydreaming. Another option for feeding your brain is daydreaming. Daydreaming increases glucose and decision-making, which helps your brain recharge by taking the hyperfocus away and allowing you to relax. Daydreaming can come in the form of meditation, prayer, or taking a walk around the block. It's important to give your brain a break so it can recharge, and even as little as 15 minutes will help you rest and refocus. 3 ways to improve gut health naturally by Chalene Johnson of ChaleneJohnson.com. Improving your gut health is one of the most effective ways to improve your hormone levels and, by extension, give yourself relief from many day-to-day disruptions, from weight gain to anxiety to joint pain to sleep. Yeah, sleep. 80% of serotonin is made in the gut, and serotonin regulates your sleep. Because there are a bunch of ways to better gut health, let's just focus on the 3 most important ones. 1. Cut back on inflammatory foods. What are inflammatory foods? It's the fake stuff. The fake stuff your body doesn't recognize and may be sensitive to. For me, taking out these foods was a gradual process. I didn't do it cold turkey as many diet plans suggest. Can you see me, the Whole30? No, I'm not that person. I just lived my life and slowly cut back on inflammatory foods. The more I removed, the better I felt. And the better I felt, the more I was motivated to take additional triggers out of my diet. You will need to do some testing and lots of trial and error. Trust me, there are healthy foods everyone says you should eat that are actually inflammatory for you and your body. 2. Reducing stress. Engage every day in something that has the same impact as meditation. Something that falls into the category of pure joy that you're doing for you, where your brain goes elsewhere and you can't even recall what it was you were stressed out about. You're not thinking about work at all. Emails can wait, and notifications on your phone are taking a nap. What does this meditation look like for you? Maybe it's spending time every morning in prayer. Or maybe it's exercising, or painting, or singing, or playing an instrument, or maybe learning a new language. And exploring on social media doesn't count. And 3, pay attention to your macronutrients. Nothing is going to disrupt your hormones more than having a diet which consists of inappropriate levels of macronutrients. We were never designed to eat massive amounts of carbohydrates, for instance. Now, that doesn't mean carbs are bad. They are great, but the amount of options we're consuming, like in the forms of sugar, alcohol, and breads and cereals, etc., is grossly unhealthy. If you dial your carbs back to a regulated level, that alone is going to dramatically have a positive impact on your body. You just listened to the posts titled, Tips to Keep Your Energy Consistent Throughout the Day, and 3 Ways to Improve Gut Health Naturally, both by Chalene Johnson of ChaleneJohnson.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. We're driven by the search for better, but when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here with Keith, co-star of my upcoming film, If, only in theaters May 17th. Do you want to tell people the big news? All right, I'll do it. Sign up now and you'll get unlimited for $15 a month and 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan on us.
mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 equivalent to $15 per month. Unlimited over 40 gigabytes per month. Face lower speeds. Videos at 480p. Active Mint customers by 531.24 get 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan. Auto renews after 6 months. Offer ends May 31st, 2024. Separate Paramount Plus registration required. Terms and conditions apply if rated PG.
Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Today's author, Chalene, talked about too many carbohydrates in our diets. And for many of us, that's absolutely true. But for others, it may not be the total amount of carbohydrates that's the problem. It might be the types of carbohydrates we're consuming that's the bigger issue. Now, one of the best ways to keep our gut healthy is to eat the recommended amount of dietary fiber each day. And ideally, the sources of this dietary fiber are whole foods like whole grains. Now, when it comes to how much fiber in general we adults should get each day, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration recommends we aim for 28 grams of fiber total each day. Now, these 28 grams include all types of fiber, both soluble and insoluble. That's because both soluble and insoluble fibers are good for us and help the gut microbiome stay at its healthiest. Now, if we want to increase the amount of fiber we're getting in our diets, we want to do that slowly. It's been estimated that about 90% of Americans are not getting the 28 grams we should be getting each day. Most Americans get around 10 to 12 grams of fiber a day. So again, if we're thinking about increasing our fiber intake, it's best to add it in slowly. Here's an example. Instead of having 1 full cup of cooked oatmeal for breakfast topped with a banana and some nuts and seeds, it may be better to start with 1/4 or 1/2 cup of just plain oats, maybe with a little bit of cinnamon added for flavor. Adding fruit, nuts, and seeds is going to add extra fiber to that meal, which then may lead to feelings of discomfort. Again, especially if we're not used to eating that much fiber in one sitting. Next, if you're increasing your fiber intake, think about increasing your water intake too. This may help ease any gastrointestinal discomfort. So whenever someone asks me, Dr. Neil, what's the best way to keep my gut microbiome healthy, or how should I reset my gut microbiome? The advice I always give is try to aim for that 28 grams of dietary fiber each day, and if you're nowhere close to that, add in some fiber slowly, through whole foods ideally. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow with another article and where your optimal life awaits.